of the day today is participating in everyday life. There's a lot of ways you could probably phrase that, and I originally had it written down a different way that was a bit negative in the way it framed it. So I just decided to rephrase it as participate or participating in everyday life, and leave it at that. So if you're raised Christian, you hear this term, the E&C Christian. And those are people that only show up to church on Easter and Christmas. And there's a lot of people that's how they interact with their family and friends, is just on big occasions, birthdays, such like that. Big other events like getting married or graduating or such. And it's all well and good. It's all well and good to have support anywhere in life. However, there's a lot of time in between. The every day. I've always been a fan of friends that I get to have dinner with once a week. On either a random day, we just get together that often, or on the same day. It was about 7 or 8 months. Once upon a time, I did this thing called Energy Mondays. And it was basically 5 o'clock in the afternoon to about 10 p.m. on Mondays, where I would just, invite over anybody I knew. And the whole point was we were going to gather, and that somewhere around 7 o'clock, we would have a meditation session and kind of a group chat about our lives for a little while, and then we would have dinner. And this is back before the gene that makes me a celiac switched on, and I wasn't having any issues with dairy. I was just still trying to make food as healthy as possible, but still eating a lot of things that I don't either get to or want to eat these days. So I used to make lasagnas and fancy pizzas and all kinds of dishes for this thing every Monday for months on end. And it started out with 5-10 people, something like that, the first couple months. And then as, other people heard about it and came over, it gained to the point that the last couple months it was like 25 people or more every single Monday. And it was awesome. It was just as interconnected and enjoyable and peaceful, and really helped people out when it came to how they felt mentally and emotionally. Knowing that they had that every Monday available. So that kind of thing. And you could do that kind of thing over Zoom or, other ways. And it really could help people. Really can. Any kind of regular meeting between people where you get to see people's eyes and, really talk to them in the real time is beneficial. But that in person is just a crucial element that I think people discount a little too much these days. Especially regular in-person human contact. So I look forward to that kind of thing again, to having friends in our life that we can invite over on a weekly, bi-weekly basis, on a regular basis, and just know we're going to have regularity with people like that. My wife is actually she's figuring out how to do it, and working on the idea of a weekly meet for ADHD folks to do basically her version of meditation that is a little more interactive in most forms. Keeps you engaged. But yeah, that kind of thing can be really helpful for people. You know, I've been to weekly meditation classes and seen how it's, you know, really helped people's peace and self-acceptance and things like that. Somebody else I talk to pretty regularly, he does a writing circle where they have a little meditation circle and then write. I think it's like once a week, and he's talked about how that's been one of the best things in his life in the last little while. So yeah, just participating in everyday life. I mean, we all have people we call friends. How often do you see them? Maybe you should see them more. Maybe you should be making some more time to get out of the house or invite people to yours and see people more often. I challenge you to look at how much FaceTime you're getting with the people you love and care about realistically, and you know, if you feel great about life, you're probably doing well on this. But you know, if you feel lacking in life, see how much FaceTime and real personal time you're getting with people you care about in meaningful ways. And you know, if it's not as much as you like, look for ways to increase that. Like, do it on purpose, like, you know, and you know, set up a Tuesday night dinner every Tuesday night. Open your house. You'd be amazed how many people would get into that, who you'll meet. I've met a couple, that thing I did on Mondays, I met a couple of people that I've really enjoyed the interaction with for years and years and years through doing that. Yeah, unfortunately one passed away. The other one is always in foreign countries. Just you'd be interested to see what kind of incredible people you meet. And then the people you care about already, like, I bet you they'd love to see you more. I bet you they'd love to interact with you more phone calls, more video chats. But you know, I see a lot of people doing that all the time these days, and it's like, I feel like we need more face-to-face. So let's participate in the everyday more, you know, like less holidays and hurrahs and birthdays, you know, being the focal point, and being like, how can we show up for each other, be in each other's lives as often as possible. Yeah, that's what's on my heart and mind lately. So thank you for listening. Chef Daddy 9000 out.